Amari awakes inside a cryptosleep casket aboard a strange futuristic ship. The glass cover opens and she sits up. Her comrades, Jarell, Sonia, and Cyrus, all awake the same way. They look around at each other, begging to ask the question, "Where are we?" But the looks on their faces tells them it's trivial to even ask. They have no answer. Unfamiliar with the tech, coming from a humble tribal village, they look around the ship, trying to find any sort of clue to what is happening. Cyrus leaves the room for just a moment. He returns and says, "You need to see this." They all huddle near a giant window of the ship that looks out into space. They are headed right for a strange-looking planet. They all scramble, finding some way to brace themselves for the impact. Just when they think they're going to crash, the ship slows heavily. This tosses them across the ship, banging and bruising themselves from the force. The boosters are initiated, and the pod descends smoothly upon the planet. The door opens, and light pierces inside. As they adjust to the light, they step outside onto a forest clearing. They hear strange sounds coming from the trees around them, sounds they've never heard before. They were given meager supplies from the unknown ship, weapons, some food, and other various supplies. This all feels like a test. As they unpack the last of the supplies off the vessel, the door to the pod closes suddenly. The rockets flare again. They dive for cover as the ship takes off like a bullet back into space. They are left alone. Amari spots a note on one of the boxes from the ship. It reads, "Find the Whitestone and win back your lives." Hey everybody, it's JJamJim, and welcome to a brand new Rimworld series. This is yet another new series. I was debating whether or not to do another one in Alpha 17 since I feel like Alpha 18 is going to come out very soon, but you know me, I just can't get away from Rimworld, and it took me a while to start this one up from the last one. However, I was searching around and I decided, I was thinking about the Call of Cthulhu mods and doing some of those things because some of you suggested those as well. However, I was looking around and I started finding some tribal stuff, and I found some dinosaur mods. You can have dinosaurs into it, and I wanted to have the megafauna mod in here. And so I picked up a tribal pack and I decided that I really wanted to focus on doing caravanning. So what we're going to be doing in this playthrough is we will be caravanning constantly. I never got to do that in any of the other playthroughs that I've done in Alpha 17 since that came out. And so I really want to focus on that. And so as soon as we get the Charlene Whitestone message to go to the ship, that is our mission. We will leave. We're going to have to leave very soon after that. So we're going to have to prepare as fast as possible. And I'll show you how we all set that up. So basically, we are on this planet. I'm going to pause it real quick. So basically we started with 300 pemmican. Just to start off, 10 herbal meds. We have a couple spears and then a couple great bows. So in the tribal pack that I have started, it is only tribes that we are against. You'll notice all of our factions are tribes. So we will not encounter any mechanoids or any raiders or outlander groups. They are all tribespeople. And you'll also notice we have Foxman tribe, Gazelleman tribe. There's a beast people mod. So we're going to encounter people who are have heads of beasts and all different kinds of beasts. And some are friendly and some are not. And if you recruit them, they have special certain powers, they are not powers, they have better traits for things like 10% better this, 10% better that, or whatever. I don't really know much about it, but I thought that is crazy, and this seems like a cool planet to do it on. We also have a beasts or a dinosaurs mod installed. I'm trying to see if we have any on this map before we get moving here. What is this thing? There's one, an Arthropleura. That looks scary. But ultimately, it's more... Oh, it's like a giant centipede or something. Gross. Yeah, so ultimately, that is going to be things that we can tame and hopefully use as pack animals. That is going to be really important. We are going to need to tame those animals very quickly to get these pack animals. Here's some more of them. Here's a parasaur. Look at these things. These giant dinosaurs. So we're going to encounter all these things. We're going to encounter all of the creatures from the megafauna mod, which is going to be really, really awesome. It's going to be challenging. We are playing on rough, Normally, as most of you know, if you follow any of my other Rimworld series, I always play on extreme, like always. However, I am not going to play on that because I have not done a lot of the caravanning before. I really feel like it's important to get through this. Like, I really want to get to the end, and so we're going to play a couple levels lower just to make sure we can get there. And with the caravanning mod, I also have the psychology mod installed, which some of you might groan because that was very challenging. In our other playthroughs, we have been running into lots of challenges with it, but hopefully on a lesser level, it won't be as crazy because it is really fun. It is a really, really fun mod. So I'm looking forward to handling all that. But I'm going to get the priorities set up. I'm going to get some of these assignments set up. Yeah, social drugs is fine. But yeah, so let's take a look at some of these people while we get going here. So Sonia, none of these people are related. We have Sonia, and she's good at a lot of things. You know, I obviously use the Prepare Carefully mod to set up some of these of our characters here. So, you know, they're definitely solid characters, and I made them their animal skills generally pretty high because we're going to need to tame some creatures, and I just kind of want this to be like a fun playthrough and really test the caravan system and do a lot of that stuff. I also started with a couple things researched already. One of them is stone cutting. I started with that research and cotton processing because I'm using another mod for the cotton table. So we're gonna have to get some of that going really quickly because I did a bunch of tribal things. Like we have smoke pits, and then we have all these different spots to brew things, to stone chip, to butcher, craft, research, tailoring, and so it's kind of fun. It's like a tribal specific one. We also have like blanket beds that are tribal beds, which is really fun. So we'll play around with some of that stuff, but you need cloth for it. So we're gonna have to grow cloth like really quickly and try to get some of that going before we move here. Also some joy things that are specific to the tribals, like hoops and arrows, water gazing spot, 3 stones game, tribal lore. Wood is also going to be very important because we are doing a tribal start, so we probably won't have electricity the entire time we're doing this, which is fine. It's just, I thought it would just be a fun element of the game to do that. So we're not going to really focus on doing a whole lot of research. Maybe if we need some of it later, I'm not sure, but for now, I'm not too concerned about it. So we'll kind of go through these characters a little bit later as we go. I want to get moving here. So let's, I'm going to set up all their priorities, and I'm going to get just a general base started, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Alright, so we have some stuff set up now, and I'll just show you sort of what I did. I just wanted to kind of, there's a lot of talking in the first parts of these, the first videos of these series, so I just wanted to get some of this stuff set up. So basically I just have like a basic structure here. We also have a bunch, we're going to have to grow like a shit ton of stuff. So I have cotton here, potatoes, heel root, and smoke leaf, just, you know, for the occasional mood boost here and there. So we have all that stuff set up. I have a stockpile zone in here just for main stuff. We have 4 sleeping spots, stonecutter's table. We have a researching spot and a butchering spot. And in here is going to be, we're just going to use this structure since it's already here for our food and creatures and that sort of thing. This butchering spot and also this smoke pit here. And the smoke pit apparently is for drying meats. I have never used it. I have no idea, but at the very least, if that doesn't work out or whatever, we can make a basic stove and make pemmican. So I also did have some wood scattered about the map. Like I think there's some over here yet. Yeah, there's like 50. Yeah, okay. So there's like 300 wood around just to get a little bit of a jump start. And then I also set a bunch of these to be harvested as well. Just get some berries in here. So basically once we get berries, we should hunt some of these deer to then start making pemmican like as fast as possible because we're gonna need just a shit ton of it to carry with us. And on that note, the carry note, I should get some muffalo tamed around here. Oh, I also set up a fishing spot here. Don't know if we're going to use it, but it's an easier way instead of having to hunt that we can just get creatures for meat. So yeah, there's that. And as far as what I set up for there, oh, I didn't set restrictions. I'm an idiot. We'll just set everyone on the same. Oh, except, you know what? I think I set Cyrus is a night owl. He is. So Cyrus needs to have a night schedule. I made Cyrus a... What am I doing? I made Cyrus a digger. So he is used... He, like, grew up, you know, doing the mining and all that stuff. So basically, I gave him the... how many hours are they sleeping? I always get rid of these and just let them sleep like the 6 hours. So I'll take that away. 11, yeah, okay. Basically like 11 to 4 is fine. You can sleep then. Well, actually, if he is a night owl, what is it, 11 to 17? I'll give him another day. I'll give him another hour. What was I saying? Oh yeah, he's a digger, so he was like used to being like living in the mines, so I just made him a night owl. I thought that was appropriate. And again, like I said, I'll go through more of all of, you know, our characters' traits and things as we go along here. But let's see, is there anything else, any other mods I have that I forgot to mention? I don't think so. In terms of the factions, yeah, we have the, you know, the gazelle people and the camel people and the elephant people and bears and all that stuff. Only a couple are hostile. They are all tribes, of course, and I did have the More Factions mod installed, so there's just a bunch more of them, which just makes it a little bit more interesting. Oh, I should show you the world map. So I'm going to pause the game. This is us, and you can see on the map there's like the purple cliff, which are, and all these different like signs are like the different animals of these people, like the hooves and all their paw prints and tracks and things. So that's kind of this is sort of our world that we're working with. I did a 50% one again. I usually do 50%. 100 is just, it's a little bit too much and it lags, and I don't even know if we'd be able to trek across 100% of the map. So when we get the Charlotte and Whitestone thing, it's probably going to spawn like up here somewhere, and we're just going to have to trek through all this stuff. And it's going to be really, really interesting, but I'm looking forward to being on the road almost constantly. So I set up this spot here, and we do have a road right here, a dirt path, and then this leads up to this other main road. So I'm hoping that we can maybe use this road for quicker access through some of these areas. And, you know, we'll get attacked and things will happen, and it's going to be really great. All right, so Cyrus is going to sleep. The rest of everyone should get all this set up here. We're going to take a bunch of these trees. I'm going to flag more trees to be chopped. Oh, let me show you what the work priorities. So we have a couple good doctors. I basically set it up so that there was at least like 2 people that were good at generally, you know, everything. Sonia is our only researcher, but I don't anticipate doing that much research. It's really just going to be about making sure we can get all this shit done before we have to take off again. Because these people want to get home, and we're in some crazy like game that is being played by some unknown person. And look at these dinosaurs. Holy shit, that's cool. A parasaur. It's making eggs. I wonder if these things like get aggressive when they're hungry. Although I feel like this kind of a dinosaur is probably like an herbivore, but who the hell knows? I don't. We should probably get some of these guys tamed. Yeah, let's do, actually, let's see, this is a male, female 5, and a female 3. That's good. Let's do maybe one more female as well, just so we can get some buffalo babies. And see, then we're going to have food for the fucking animals as well. Shit. Well, this will be an adventure for sure. So, but we'll, you know, we'll get there. All right, so all this is going up. This is really great. We have a stonecutter's table in here. I want to make some... It's not really important that we make stone. I mean, it's going to be probably pretty heavy to carry around, so I don't know if we're going to, like, carry fucking stone around, but maybe. I want to make granite blocks, though, because I want to attempt to make the stone oven, which needs granite blocks. So let's just make 100, and then at minimum, I don't know, 30. Cool. Yeah, let's just do that. We're gonna need some lights in here, which will be torches at this point. Shit, it's been a long time since I've done a travel start. This is gonna be nuts. I don't want it to get too hot either, because it is it fall? September? No, it's spring. We must be in the southern hemisphere. Okay. Got it. It's all good. I'll do one there as well. It's fine. I don't want to waste too much fuel on all of this stuff, but we're getting some growing done, which is really good. Hopefully, yeah, we got to get this cotton up because I do want to make these blanket beds because I think they're really cool. I realize I could make normal beds, but fuck it. If we're going to do the tribal thing, let's just go all in on it. There's also this storage box, which I think is really cool. So it's more piece of an art than a utility item. The storage box will hide away all ugly items and protect them from the elements if stored outside. That's fucking really cool. So it's like, I don't really know how it works, but let's just plop one down and see how that goes. What? Oh, Cyrus is building the fishing pier. Got it. And he's gonna go right to work probably. Oh, you know what we can do for joy? There's a water gazing spot. How do I place that? Place on a bridge or pier next to water. Well, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Is there anything that's not marsh? I think the marsh is maybe throwing it off. Maybe you can't build it on marsh or something. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we're not going to do that. But maybe we do the hoops and arrows or the 3 stones game. Let's do the hoops and arrows. And that can just be like in here, and then they can play that on the floor. And sure, we'll build one of these. We can always pack it up and take it with us. Cool, and they can play that. And then we'll have some joy time, and everything will be very dandy and fine. Yeah, again, we have the psychology mod going, so I set up all of their psyche and different things, so it should be really interesting to see how this all works out. It's also gonna be interesting caravanning constantly. How many... I've never really done any caravanning, so I'm gonna be super lost on this and probably fuck up a lot of stuff, but... Oh, we have some fish. Good. So, smoke pits. Add a bill. Smoke meat. Okay, so let me just pause real quick. Smoked meat to preserve it tasty but hard to chew. It lasts a long time without refrigeration. Okay. So it requires 2 meat. And that's it. It doesn't require... Pemmican requires everything else. So maybe we smoke some meats instead. Let's at least give it a shot, right? So, do until you have like a bunch. Like 500. I want 500 of this stuff. And I want min stock 300. We should probably never get that low. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We need to keep like 500 around. Or not 500. 450. Like just to... I want to make sure we can go enough distance. So that's going to take up... Whoever does this, it's going to take up their time. Like a lot. Just saying. Alright, so this is getting built. But yeah, what I was saying is, like, I'm really bad at caravanning. I have no idea how this all works. Like, I'm really... It's totally new to me. So, even though I've played this game, like, a lot, I have just very little experience when it comes to it. It's going to be really interesting. But I was saying, like, how many people should we have? You know, like, do we only want to have 4 or 5 people? Because if we have so many... It might slow us down or something. I don't really know if that's important, but you know, there you go. Cyrus is gonna go. Okay. I know they're all the way at the edge of the map, but we need to kind of like get them. Can alpaca? Wait, is there an alpaca around here? Can they be pack animals? I think they can. I just want to stay away from this lynx. That's gonna bother me. But anyway, all right, all this is getting planted. Amari is doing a great job. So is Sonia planting the smoke leaf. This is all good. I think we're at a point where yeah, it's a year-round growing period here, which is helpful to start out with, right? Because we are going to need to move pretty quickly. So, yeah. look at this. Wooden 3 stones game. It's slightly impressive. That's cool. This is a wooden hoop and arrows. I don't know how to play those games. I don't even know if they're real games. Maybe they are. I'm sure they're based off of something real. But I like it. It's cool. Good. Okay, so we also should probably get this in when you're done. Can you haul that in? Yeah, let's finish that up. And then, Jarrell, I need you to start mining some steel. Because... oh, this pier does not take steel? That's kind of crazy, isn't it? I thought that took some steel, but maybe it doesn't. Alright, so all these are going to be potatoes. Which potatoes last forever too, so we can always haul those with us. But if we can make it into pemmican, that would essentially be ideal. But well, I guess we'll see. Storage box. Okay, so it just works like storage, and that's really fucking cool. Can we just fill this? Let's make this a. I don't even know what we want to put in here. Screw it. I don't know what we're gonna put in there. Let's just leave it. It's fine. But yeah, let's get all this done. This is definitely top priority right now. Very good. Very good indeed. Oh, we need like a table for them to eat at so they don't get all pissy about it. Small table right here. And we're just going to set up some very basic stools. And I actually, you know, I want these all to be at least... let's make them good quality. We can spend some wood on it, but if we're going to take these with us and carry them around as our, you know, basic things, we should have them be a little bit, you know, better quality. That makes sense to me anyway. I'm just trying to think about all the things we're going to have to build every time we move and all the things we can carry with us. It's really right now, it's about, you know, trying to stock up and get all this, get everything we can before we get moving here. And we do, I mean, we do need to get these Muffalo trained. I wonder if we can train these dinosaurs. Man, that might be crazy, right? Let's take a look at this. Parasaur. It's interesting. It is herbivore. It's closely related to the iguanodon. Okay. Both as a biped as a quadruped. The body structure. Blah, 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 blah. What is the taming? Minimum handling skills 5. Its wildness is only 70%. How much can it carry? Does it say? Meat amount 245. That's quite a bit. Carrying capacity 525. That has got to be way more than a fucking Muffalo. Holy shit. Yeah, we got to get some of these things. Let's train these dinosaurs. What do we have here? Female is 47, female 38, male 14. Well, let's tame the female and the male. Oh man, this could be a really bad idea. I have just no clue. There's a 5% chance that they attack. Oh, well, okay. Let's take a look at the handling skills. I made everyone pretty decent, but maybe we just have Amari do it. Because, yeah, that's probably the best bet. And then let's hold off on, let's cancel all of these. Yeah, maybe when she goes out, though, we bring some people with us. Because if these things attack, like, how fast are these things? I'm sure their damage is pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna... How fast are they, though? 4.2 cells per second. How fast does Amelie move? 4.81. Okay, so she can outrun them as long as they don't attack her first and, like, slice her leg or something. Ugh, that could be really bad. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't know, but maybe we bring some... I mean, all she has is like a spear. So, she's going to be very little use. How fast is, like, Jarrell? 4.61. He's slower. And then Sonia, 4.57. And then Cyrus is 4.57. Okay, so Amelie is the fastest. Or Amari is the fastest anyway. Because I think I made her a fast walker. Yeah. Oh, shit, though. But those things are really fast. And if they attack us, we're kind of fucked, I think. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess, right? I mean, I don't know. It'll be alright. What's the worst that could happen? Where's Cyrus going? He's gonna fish. Alright, that's fine. We need to get this stocked so we can make meats. So when you are done fishing... Good. Alright, so Cyrus, you bring that in here, and then I need you to refuel this. That is a top priority. So refuel that. Nice. So it's 4 days. Okay, so 5 days basically on only 10 fuel. That's actually really nice. Because I think like the regular fire pit, maybe that's a little unbalanced, but if for our purposes, it's going to be very helpful. Because I think the regular fire pit is 25 wood, and it only lasts like a day or so. Maybe a day and a half. I don't know. Alright, so who's our cook? Main cook. It's Amari, but she's going to handle as soon as she wakes up. And hopefully we don't die. Need defenses, need defenses, need defenses. Shit. Yeah, so the defenses thing, it's also, I also installed the tribal thing. So we have these earthen mounds. It's basically like sandbags, but they don't require any materials. It just takes some work. So we can set a couple of these up, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know, like, how bad the raids are going to be and, like, how fast we're going to get out of here anyway. But it did tell us 3 times. Shit. Well, I guess we set some up, like, there, and then we can set some up. I don't know, these rocks, we can use those, and I think that'll be good. Because in the research station, or under research, we're going to research basic traps, which are like pitfalls that we can set up. It might be good. Again, it's kind of hard to know like how much of that we're going to actually use, you know? Okay, so he's going to make some meats. And that takes a shit ton of meat. Wait, how many? Fuck. It's quite a bit of meat, and it takes a decent amount of work to make this smoked meat. Damn, how good are you at cooking? I mean, you're not bad. That is taking a while. Wow. How much does that make? What is this? 40 smoked meat. Oh, okay. Spoils in a season and almost 2 seasons. Interesting. Okay, so that's why I took a bunch of meat, because having him build, like, make bulk of it. Got it. All right. Well, we'll see how much they like eat of this, right? Like, do they take like 2 smoked meat to eat, or more than that? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. But Amari's gonna finish this first, I guess. Why? Did she already try to tame the dinosaurs? Social. No. Why aren't you taming the dinosaurs? Amari. Huh. Growing should definitely be behind handling. It's kind of interesting. Not real sure what to think about that, but, you know, I don't know. Plenty of wood, which is good. All this is built, and it's all good quality. Fabulous. Even a couple of superior. That is great. Ooh, the smoked meat does not last as long as the pemmican, though. This is like for almost forever. But I imagine, you know, maybe we should forbid the pemmican, and they just have to eat this stuff. And then, let's see. Can I? We have visitors. A war chief from the Black Ridge Nation's visiting. Val, okay. But what I'm wondering is, let's see, where is this? Production, smoke pit, fueled stove. Oh, you know what? We need a textiles bench to make our cotton. that there. That needs fucking steel. That's okay. Butchering spot. That's fine. I wonder if we should actually make a stove, because I don't think at a fire can I make pemmican at a fire? Let's build one and find out. Where is? Wait, where the? Oh, it's temperature. Campfire. Okay, so yeah, campfire's 20 wood. Let's just build one of those and see. Okay, so Val's here wearing one of our headdresses. Oh yeah, we also get some like really sweet, we can make like tribal armor and headdresses and like special coats and stuff, and that's really cool. Anyway, so we can trade with Val. Do we want to steal Val? What is our relations with them? It's 27. And Val is too smart, psychopath, and a pyro. Can't do any of the cleaning, hauling, plant work. Nah, screw it. Sorry, Val, you're not going to join us, but we are going to... Alright, where's Amory going? Training the Parasaur. Okay. Oh, man, that is nerve-wracking. Well, before we get to that, I think we're going to have to put it into this episode. And, but this was a good first episode. And thank you all so much for watching. If this is your first time... seeing one of my Rimworld series, please, I hope you subscribe for more content. I have stuff out every day on my channel, and I would really appreciate the support. And please hit the like button if you did enjoy the video. And I'll see you next time in our Caravan trials. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.